Hello, everyone out there. This is Divine Comedian coming at you with a weekly reading for Aries. Every Monday, I'm going to be doing my fire signs. Then I'm going to be doing, I think I put down my air signs and then earth signs. No, it's fire, water, air, and then earth. Okay, so that'll be, for weekly. Going forward, I've decided on a schedule because this is a new channel. So if you're new here, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe so that other people can get the messages out, your fellow fire signs. So today we're just going to be doing Aries because I did Leo earlier, and then I'm going to do Sagittarius later. So now you know my plans for the evening, and I hope you have some good plans for the evening. It's Monday, so I know everybody wants to, still a little chilly out, depending on where you are. So I got my little fire over here going. I hope you're cuddled up on the couch with a nice glass of wine or some coffee, tea, whatever you got. I hope you ate yourself a good meal. All of that. Mondays can be very stressful, but that's not what we're here to talk about, right? We're here to talk about your week ahead. So, what is going on with Aries spirit? Let's just get Moonology card. Pull out my Moonology deck. I just love to start with this deck. Like I have all these decks over here on the side, and you know, I have all of them, but I use them for different things. And different things meaning, by the way, I actually am booking private readings right now. I am an intuitive tarot card reader and a psychic medium. So if you'd like to book that type of an appointment, all the information will be linked down there for you to do so. Okay. So get some energy, spirit, for Aries, please. What's Aries week ahead like? Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. So that's our overall energy for the read. Let's find out what that's about. It's Monday, so it could be your commitment to your diet, right? Okay. What do we have for Aries? Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, we have the worlds. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so with the World card here, your commitment is being tested. So this is right in line with that. The World speaks about completing a lesson or a goal, right? It's about something that's in completion. But then this lesson's complete, and now what's next? Because the Empress in reverse kind of says that maybe we're feeling a little bit of having limited resources. Limited resources meaning, well, what do I do next? Do I stay with what I'm doing? Or do I move on to something next? Because it looks like whatever you were doing, whatever goal you were trying to complete, you did that, but now it's kind of all right, well, what's next? And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay, which talks about, kind of being a little lazy. So we're starting off the week, we finished a lesson or we learned a lesson, we completed a goal. Now we're not sure what's next, and now we're just kind of sitting back, being a little lazy, not really moving anywhere right now. So let's find out. Clarify the world, please. Moving on from something. So it could have been a lesson that you learned and you're moving on from it, because underneath the deck we have the Eight of Cups, which talks about I feel as if whatever lesson that you learned or whatever it was you needed to complete, you needed to emotionally walk away from this. You needed to like you're moving forward physically, like in your thought process, you're moving forward, right? Because Six of Swords speaks about moving away. And emotionally, you're walking away. Emotionally feeling walking away. So let's see what type of, where we're headed with this. See where we're going. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is about. Five of Swords in reverse is about, peace. Kind of like a fair fight. Peace after a fair fight, So I'm not sure exactly how fair that fight may have been, But you know, usually the Seven of Swords in the upright position talks about someone who's a little bit sneaky, someone who, but I feel this is not someone's energy. I feel as if this is your energy. You're walking away, you know, you're all in your head, moving on. You know, you need to have forward movement. You know, you need to get out of there. You've checked out emotionally, moving on from all of this, and now it's kind of like you want to sneak away like a thief in the night. You don't really want to make it so obvious that you're thinking these things, but at the same time, you're withdrawing your emotions. You're not, you know, giving any more fertility to your emotions about whatever lesson you needed to learn. Okay. Six of Swords. But I feel if this is towards a person, yeah, it's somebody from your past. Could be somebody from your past. It could be a friend that you've known for a really long time. So maybe there was some sort of a fight, or, you know, kind of, you know, not really necessarily a fight, but just something that you learned about this person, or a lesson that you learned from them that you feel as if you need to move away from. But the Six of Cups is about, you know, nostalgia, thinking about, it could be somebody from your past, but it could also be somebody that, you know, yeah, I feel like this has to do with like a long-term friend that you've kind of had to change your mind about, and move away from them emotionally, but you don't really want to let them know. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've been thinking about this a lot. This is something that you've been thinking about. Either you're thinking about somebody from your past a lot, but either you're just thinking about it, and now with the Two of Pentacles, you're kind of juggling and weighing your options, like which would be better for me to do? Which should be better? Should I ride on the rocky waves of emotions that come with whatever this relationship or situation is? How do I balance this out? This is what you're trying to figure out. How do I balance this out? And then underneath that, we have the Chariot. So it's a balance of that yin yang energy, but it's also about forward movement. The Chariot's about forward movement again, but quick forward movement. Like I'm moving pretty quickly. There's going to be a quick action. There's going to be a change. I'm going to take a journey, because that's also in line with the Eight of Cups over here. So I feel like there's somebody that you need to move away from. Who's this person that Aries needs to move away from, or wants to move away from? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. That doesn't really clarify that, right? I just feel like you want to move towards something new. I'm hearing that it doesn't have to do with a person. You want to move towards something new. You've completed a goal, and now you're out in the world and you're looking for something new. And you're not going to allow what you're leaving behind to affect your emotions so that you stay. Yes. Yes, I believe that, yes, this has to do with, yes. Okay, I see it now. Okay, so some of you may be looking for, with the Ace of Pentacles out there, some of you are probably looking for a new job. And I kind of feel like you've kind of reached your potential where you are right now. You've completed everything that you can do in this job, and it's not going to take you anywhere else. Like you can't go any higher than where you already are right now. And you want something new, and you're moving pretty quickly towards that. But you're still in this hangman mode here, over here, about which decision you should make, where you should go, trying to look at things from a new perspective. The hangman trying to look at everything that you have. Because then we have the Death card. Yeah, change and transformation. So Aries, you're really in the energy of change and transformation here, where you just want something new. You want all the old out of your life. You want to move away from it, and you want to start something new. And I have a feeling, yeah, it has to do with career. New careers coming your way. But you have choices. You have lots of different choices to make. which way do I go? What's going to make, because cups are about emotions, what's going to make me the most happy? Which choice do I make? Which is the right choice? So I feel as if you might have several options as far as which sort of job to take. All right, but but you're still in that hangman perspective. Like, I feel as if you've worked a certain job for a very long time, and now I feel as if maybe that job has transitioned and changed in a way, right? Or maybe there's a new part to your job, or maybe you can actually go higher in a different company, because listen, everything's been, turned upside down with COVID and everything. There may be some new regulations, there may be some new things that you didn't know that you could do out there that could possibly bring you more, more money in a different, just a different atmosphere. Queen of Swords, yeah. I want to say that this change and these choices can be a little hurtful to you, because I feel as if with over here, the Queen of Swords is a very honest person, because she's been hurt before, okay, with regards to anything. The Queen of Swords has been hurt before, so that's why I feel like over here, this is why, the Seven of Swords is in reverse, where you just kind of want to be honest about it. Like, you want it to be a fair, you want to be fair, you want to be honest, you don't want to be hurtful to anybody. So I kind of feel with this nostalgia card, look and listen to me, with this Six of Cups here, I feel as if this person's a boss, or maybe a partner, or whatever sort of work relationship you have going on. I feel as if you've worked in this job for a long time, um, and you feel like a connection to the person that you work for a long time. You don't want to hurt them by finding something else. Clarify death. Yeah, Four of Wands. Like, I feel like this person that that you're having to go away from, or this job that you're having to go away from, like, you've made friends here. They feel like family to you. Um, yeah, you've made friends. They feel like family. You feel at home with them, but you still want change. Yeah, you still want change, and you're feeling very defensive about that. You're putting up your guard about it. You feel as if when people find out about this, they're going to come at you like, why are you doing this? Why are you leaving? Which brings us back to the energy of your commitment is being tested. Like, I feel as if people would look at, you're afraid of what people are going to say, or how they're going to, how they're going to react towards you. And this is making you feel very defensive about these, friends and, coworkers, or whoever's in your life, even if it's just your family and, your friends. Like, what are they going to say? Yeah, now we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, that definitely speaks about office. This is about working, people working together. We're going to apply it, about office politics. We all know, anyone that works in an office knows what I mean by office politics, right? Yeah. And I feel like, that you need to get moving quickly with this, because I feel like you do have a sense of, once you make this decision and people kind of sort of find out that you're going to be leaving this job, they're going to turn on you like that. And this is why you've emotionally, I feel as if now you've emotionally checked out of the situation. So maybe you're not hanging out with them as much anymore. You're not engaging with, the typical talk within the office, like, hey, how are you? How was your date last night? How was this? How was that? You've kind of like checked out here, and you're just kind of just taking a little rest. I'm just, maybe you're telling people, I'm just taking a little rest. I'm a little tired. I'm a little stressed out, whatever. And they're kind of sort of buying it. And then once they find out because I feel as if you think that they're going to feel betrayed and not be supportive of you. Yeah. Like, I feel like this was a job that you committed to that you knew was going to bring you long time stability and security. And I also feel as if these people have been, a sense of security to you also. All right, the Tower in reverse keeps popping up in my face. All right, so the Tower in reverse talks about a disaster being averted. But it also talks about a fear of change and security as well. Like, you're safe up in that tower until the fire goes off. And right underneath this, we have a lot of fire, passion. Wands are fire, passion. We're safe up in that tower, fear of change, because if we change, we're giving up our long-term stability and security here. And that's what I kind of feel that you're stressing about, you're worried about. You're worried about a lot this week, Aries. You're taking on a lot. But I feel as if now Spirit's saying that the commitment that's being asked is tested is how well can you commit to making a decision towards what you need to do with your life. Okay, because we have these 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands talks about, speed. A lot of good news, a lot of, information coming at you all at once. So you may put you may decide to make a very quick exit out of this job. You may actually, just say, listen, I'm out of here. I quit. Goodbye. I'm leaving. And then as soon as you leave, this quick change comes in because we had this fear of change here. And now it's going to be some very quick change, but this also brings good news. So you may put your resume out there. You may be doing this. Now all of a sudden you're getting like 15, 16 job offers all in one day. And it's like, well, which one do I choose? Pentacles. Queen of Wands, yeah. Queen of Wands, and then right next to her we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is great. This is actually pretty good. Because the Queen of Wands is the one that goes out there and gets everything done. Very confident, very self-assured type of attitude to be in, and this is coming from completing this goal. Whatever it was, whatever lesson or goal you completed with the World card starting in the beginning. And now we're here with the Queen of Wands. And then now next we're coming up, so you'll be fine. You actually, Aries, you don't need this job to give you this stability, this stability and this security, because you'll be fine on your own in whatever decision you decide to make. Because right underneath that, we had the Knight of Pentacles coming in. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is, a reliable person, but has patience and hard work. So that's basically what, you need patience and you need to put in some hard work, and you're going to have this, you're going to have this, this security where you're going to be able to be good and independent on your own. Maybe some of you are even looking to start a new business. Something branching out on your own where you're going to be working on your own. That's going to bring you some abundance here. But it's going to take some patience and hard work. What's the final outcome here? Oh, that just flipped right out. Can I reach it? Yes, I can. Oh, 3 of Swords came out. The 3 of Swords could be a tricky card. Yeah, you might be feeling a little bit depressed, maybe feeling a little bit left out in the cold because you're going to be by yourself now. And maybe the people that you've been working with, that you're no longer working with anymore have kind of, turned their backs on you. But underneath that, we have that. Underneath that, yep. We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So the 5 of Wands in reverse is something that's, that's actually a pretty good thing. You're going to have your problem solved, you're going to have success, and you're going to have harmony. So whereas where you were feeling defensive before, you're going to be moving out of that. And then we're going to move into that Queen of Cups energy. We're going to start, starting to feel better about ourselves, feeling better about our decisions. We're going to feel, we're going to feel healed, and we're going to feel supported. Okay. So this looks beautiful for you. It's just a matter of you deciding on the decision that you're going to make, and, make it quickly. This just depends on the route that you want to take. You may be dealing with this right now, where you have all these defensive people coming at you in your face saying, I thought you were going to stay forever. And, how dare you do this to me? And of course, whenever you break a circle, people do get defensive, but, listen, you have to do what's best for you, Aries. Do what's best for you. Let's get some island time wellness on this. Let's get some advice. Patterns. Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work. Subliminals change subconscious patterns. Okay, so this is talking about dating patterns. Um, okay. Stop what doesn't work. Okay, so if this is basically saying if this job is no longer working for you, you need to put a stop to it. You know, change your way of thinking. Step outside the box a little bit and see things from a different perspective on how you can break out of these patterns that you do every single day. Maybe this job is going to require you, with the Six of Swords energy, to have to move to a different location, maybe move to a different state, or maybe have to take, with the Chariot card also, could also mean that, well, maybe you might have to take the train to work, or maybe you might have to take the bus to work because you can't drive, or whatever it is. But you're so used to doing the same thing every single day. This is asking you to break out of your patterns. Okay. Well, okay. Relational abuse. Notice red flags that may be emotional, physical, sexual, financial in nature. Ask for help in the situation. Okay, so maybe some of you need to leave this job because of the office politics. Maybe somebody in the office is being abusive. Maybe there's just some things, you're seeing a lot of red flags. Maybe you might feel as if you might be, getting fired, or maybe somebody's going to do something to you or take your job or whatever it is. And that's why it's asked, that's why they're asking you. It could be anything, it could be, that Four of Wands with the friends and everything like that. I didn't see a Three of Cups, but it could be something like that. So take it as it resonates. Everybody's situation is different. Either way, the end result is having to figure out a way to move on from it. Okay, leveling up. You deserve the best. Major improvement. Doing inner work. Dealing with past hurts. Okay, so I feel as if whatever decision you're going to make in the end, this new job or whatever new anything that you're looking to change in your life, you deserve the best. When you're doing that inner work, when you're in that four of swords energy, you're doing that inner work. You're dealing with with all the past. Deal with the past hurts first. Don't think that if you move into a new situation or a new job, that the same thing is going to repeat itself. Especially since you're being told to let go of these old patterns. Keep going. The escape artist. There we go. May sabotage, end to avoid hurt, afraid to be loved, still looking, don't run when it gets real. Okay, so that's where that Three of Swords energy is coming from, the escape artist. So sometimes when we try to make moves in our lives and we're unsure about ourselves and we're not feeling as confident, even though we do have the confidence here, okay, we tend to self sabotage. We don't check our emails. We don't figure out, we don't send our resume to the right people. We don't look into things. Maybe we try to, maybe this type of office politics could lead us to getting into a fight with somebody, because I did see quite a bit of fighting here that may actually cause us to get fired and make the decision for us. And that's what that Tower is. The Tower in the upright would be, Source coming in and saying, okay, well, if you're not going to change the situation, I will. So You know, don't self-sabotage yourself here just because you want to end something so you don't have to feel pain. That's that Eight of Cups, Six of Swords energy. And then also the Five of Swords, trying to, sneak away with it. This way, you can direct your anger and pain at that, oh, I got fired because of this person and that. And then what does that do? That puts you in the energy of not moving forward and and being indecisive and you're not realizing what you need to do. So that's that Three of Swords energy. Yeah, that's where it applies. Self-sabotage. Don't do it. Spirit said sometimes Barbara from accounting is not worth it. I don't know if her name is Barbara. I just said Barbara. Realize your light. You have to be healed to attract healed. You are a divine being having a human experience. Okay. So over here, we're seeing that you are realizing your light. You have to be healed first. So Spirit is asking you to heal yourself from this situation so that you can move on. Okay. Because we only live once. This is basically what this card says. We only live once. And if we're going to live, we might as well be happy. But also, a light doesn't ask permission to shine, it just does. Okay. Total connection, like minded, resonance, and intimacy. Compatible personality types, healthy attachment styles. Okay, so this is, you may have stayed stuck and stagnant in a job or a situation that you were in for too long. Okay, but you were not with like minded people. Okay, you were not with people who are compatible with you. That's why we've got all these choices here. Do I stay with the old or do I move on with the new? With that Six of Cups energy. Okay, do I stay with what's familiar to me or do I move on to something that's a little bit more compatible for me? I see you moving forward, but there's just some things that you need to know before you do that. Feel great first. Feel the feeling of having a partner, healthy relationship, raise your vibration, and you will attract the same. Okay, so if you go out and you're looking out into the world, okay, after learning your lesson about whatever happened in the situation, take it as it resonates. Okay, if you're feeling happy and healthy and healed, you're going to attract that. But if you're still within that energy, that's why I'm very strongly highlighting right now, do not do something that would cause you to get fired from your job, because then you're going to be in a very low vibrational energy and you're going to attract the same type of job and people as these patterns. So that's my advice to you on that. Don't do anything to self sabotage anything, nothing, because I have a feeling this definitely has to do with work. Thinking. Time is needed. Don't make reactive, impulsive decisions. Consider all perspectives. Exactly. That's that hangman energy. Consider all perspectives. So if you're really, really angry at your job and you're just like, you know what, F this, I'm going to get up and I quit, I'm going to leave. This is basically saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Think about what you're doing. Think about your long-term security. Think about, you know, how would it look if you just decided to just quit your job and just walk out the door without having a plan as to what you're going to do next without, and I really hope that this hasn't happened. And that's why this, the lesson has been learned with the world card at first, where it's kind of like, oh, but there is a way to fix this. You just have to do some thinking and some healing first. Connection. Address concerns without attacking a person. Communication is the issue. Healthy, loving dialogue. Okay, so without attacking. Okay. We all know Aries can be sometimes can be, a little defensive, which we had plenty of those cards coming in. Okay, no offense to anyone. I don't, there's no judgment here. But communication is the key. So if you're really struggling with moving on from this job, or maybe there's just not a lot of opportunities out there right now, Maybe it's time to sit down with your boss or your coworkers or whatever it is and just try to make new, because you got the death card. The death card brings change. Okay, so we have that. All right. Maybe it is time to, just sit down and have a conversation with Barbara in accounting and say, hey, listen, we haven't really been getting along. Let's figure out what the problem is and try to solve the problem. And if you can't do it with her because, so much time has gone by where there's been this continued battle and feud and office politics and all of that stuff, maybe you need to ask for help. Ask your boss for help. Ask somebody to be able to step in to give you some guidance as to what you can do to fix the situation. That's for some of you. But for some of you, I feel that it may just be best to quietly put your resume out there, see what's out there for you, and find something new, because you're going to be okay either way, as long as you're happy and you're in that high vibrational energy and you're really, really, really putting some effort into finding something that's going to make you happy and something that's going to change your life. Okay. So that's what I have for you today, Aries. I really hope that you enjoyed the read. If something resonated with you, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this video so that you know when I upload new videos for your sign, which will be next week. Or, you know what? I didn't see any love on this. So maybe I'll do a bonus love read for Aries. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a bonus love read for you guys. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.